All right, Wrestle Nation, let's get into it. Obviously, Crown Jewel was last Saturday. Because of how early it was on, I didn't get to watch it. Plus, I had some other things going on. Watched the countdown show on, I believe it was Monday after Monday Night Football. And then on Tuesday, I went ahead and I watched Crown Jewel. So I'm sorry I got too late. Obviously, as far as my predictions goes, this one was easy to predict. Went 5-0 in my predictions. Obviously, I don't think anybody got any of these wrong, but let's get into it. Obviously, let's start with the first matchup, which was Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight with Bronson picking up the win here. I thought this was the right move to have Bronson go over on Roman. Obviously, if Roman doesn't want to lose a match, he's not going to lose a match. He's got that Undertaker quality now that he's such a big name that they're going to let him, because from what I've heard, he's kind of like the Undertaker now. He has control of creative with his storylines and stuff. So, yeah. But Roman putting Bronson over here was a great move. Obviously, Bronson's a future main eventer. I love Bronson. One of my favorites. So, yeah. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Thought it was a great match. I thought it could have been a little bit better for a street fight with the Usos and Braun coming out then. And the Usos ultimately costing Roman. But, yeah, great match here. 4 out of 5 stars. Great job to Roman and Bronson. And then we move on to, so 4 out of 5 stars for Roman and Bronson. And it sets up this match sets up for a third match potentially. So like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. Second match on the card was La Palmera, your women's world heavyweight champion, Stephanie Valkyrie, going up against your WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, in which Stephanie Valkyrie gets the win here. This was the right move. They have both had a banner year. I mean, obviously, Tiffy won that title. Tiffy won the title in, January, by cashing Money in the Bank in. She was undefeated to this point. She's defended that title a bunch of times. Tiffy's defended her title successfully a bunch of times. She's beaten the likes of Nia numerous times. Charlotte, Jade, you name it. Stephanie came over to WWE, didn't speak really that bad. Her English ain't the best, and she gets a lot of hate for that from some fans, which I think is disgusting in itself. But, I mean, to come over and win between NXT and the main card and win 4 titles within, a year? She won the NXT North American title, NXT Women's title. She's now won the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship because obviously Naomi had to vacate it, due to being pregnant. And then Stephanie now just wins the Crown Jewel Championship. So heck of a year for Stephanie and Tiffy. This was a great match, solid match. I loved it. I'd like to see these two again in the ring against each other. They put on a show. These two show why they're going to be the future of this business. And WWE Women's Division is in good hands, especially with 2 women like this. Sky's the limit for both these young ladies, for Tiffany and Stephanie. I think they're always going to be in the main event picture here for a very long time. So kudos to them 2 young ladies. But Stephanie picks up the win here. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm going to give this match 4 out of 5 stars. Moving on to what was the third match of the night, which was by far the best match of the night. Match of the year, in my opinion. John Cena versus AJ Styles, a rivalry renewed. Obviously, this was by far the best match. And I would have been very disappointed if we didn't get a John Cena AJ Styles match in his retirement tour, in John's retirement tour. AJ also announced a while back ago that 2026 would be his final year. So yeah, getting closer for both of these guys. John has 4 dates left. AJ has about a year left. So anyways, this match was so entertaining. On top of being really good. Obviously, AJ and John pulling out other wrestlers' moves. AJ, just to name a couple, did Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin music. And he also did John Cena's move, which was really cool. and AJ also did the Scorpion Death Drop. John Cena pulling out the skull crushing finale from The Miz. The Randy Orton DDT off the ropes there. Randy Orton's RKO. Went for the punt, which was hilarious. It looked horrible, but it was funny. And then he did towards the end of the match. John Cena did the tombstone, and then John Cena did Undertaker chokeslam. He also did John Cena also did Undertaker's chokeslam and tombstone. Obviously, my favorite was John Cena pulling off Sister Abigail when AJ went for phenomenal forearm, and he caught it, and John caught AJ, did the Sister Abigail, which may I say he did very, very well. And then after he did it, he went for the pin, and obviously AJ was going to kick out, but obviously looked up to the sky with a little bit of tears in the eyes, and then the Fireflies came out for Bray. This was a very awesome moment. Got a little emotional there, but anyway, John Cena picking up the win here. This was a banger of a match. 5 stars. Match of the year. So, yep, 5-star match for John Cena and AJ Styles. 5-star match for John Cena and AJ Styles. Match of the night and match of the year this year so far. Now let's move on to our 4th match, which was Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I love this match. Very solid match. Great match between 2 great tag teams. 4 great ladies. These 4 ladies prove on a constant basis that they're at the top of the game. They're going to be around for a long time. Love all 4 of these ladies, obviously. They're still going to do great things. I mean, they've been around for a while, but they're going to do great things. They're going to be around for a while. I don't see these 4 ladies going anywhere anytime soon. But I thought Io taking most of the first bit of the match was great. Building up the anticipation. Io taking the first 8 minutes of this match with Asuka and Kairi. Built up the anticipation for Rhea. That was a great move by WWE there. And then the pop Rhea got when she got in the ring with, dominating for a while. And then, yeah, Rhea and Io did a great job together. Team, I was surprised they did that well as a team. I mean, I know they've been in one-on-one matches. And Rhea and Io put on a great... Anytime Rhea and Io are in a match, her matches are always really good. But yeah, I thought this was a very solid match. Look, I don't think this feud's over by any means, but look forward to what these 4 ladies do with each other in the foreseeable future here. But I'm going to give this match between Rhea and Io... I'm going to give this match with Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi, a 4. I'm going to give this match, Rhea and Io and Asuka and Kairi match, a 4 out of 5 stars. Then the final match, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes for the men's crown jewel, your world champion, Seth Rollins versus your WWE undisputed champion, Cody Rhodes, for the men's crown jewel championship. Got slow started with, Seth going out to the crowd and kicking the apron and yelling at the announcers. But once this match got going, Seth and Cody put on a heck of a show. They've had 3 matches since Cody came back. All were very good. All were 4 to 5-star matches. This one was no different. Seth finally getting the win over Cody. I mean, by underhanded tactics, but a win's a win. So I'm going to give this match a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Cody and Seth did their thing here. They told the story they needed to tell. Unfortunately, we did see that in this match that Seth did a coast-to-coast, which I never thought I'd see Seth do, but he landed awkwardly on his left shoulder, left arm. We now know that he got hurt. We don't know the severity. WWE ain't saying, but it sounds like he's going to have surgery. And I have heard a rotator cuff, a torn rotator cuff, which would put him out for several months. But yeah, other than that, this was a great match between Seth and Cody. Well done. With Seth picking up the win. Like I said, 4.5 out of 5 stars for this match. So let's get into my match of the night. Y'all, as y'all know, I do a segment for match of the night, favorite match of the night, moment of the night. Obviously, my match of the night and my favorite match of the night are going to be the same match this time. Only second time ever doing that. So my match of the night and my favorite match of the night are the same. And it is John Cena versus AJ Styles. Great job, guys. Moment of the night is John Cena's tribute to Bray Wyatt with the Fireflies. As far as the whole card, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Enjoy, guys. Next up is NXT Halloween Havoc. Enjoy.